Uber for John, yeah?
Hey, Uber for John. How you going, bro?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. So listen, you have one coffee and one ride. Where are we going?
Oh, man, we're in Newstead. This is where the studio is. My favourite coffee shop.
Yeah.
It's not too far away. It's Salt Coffee Roasters.
Salt Coffee, right
Yeah,
here, just
right,
behind us.
Just up the road. We can
Alright.
do a bit of it. It's all one way, so we got to do a bit of a loop anyway.
Yeah. Salt's got a reputation, a really good one
Oh,
actually.
it's so good. They're really good lads there as well. Really good team.
Everyone at the gym wants to go to Salt.
Yeah.
It's so Instagrammable.
Yeah,
and
it is.
It's that spot that people want to go to.
Uh,
All right, cool. What's your perfect day off? What do you do on your day off?
Oh man, I'm a cook guy. I never used to
Right.
be, but we get home from the airport
Yeah.
and I'm the kind of person. Are you the kind of person that you leave the bag in the corner for 3 days, or do you unpack immediately?
That's not me, bro. Like, unpack immediately.
I'm that guy.
Laundry immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
I'm going in.
And my fiance is the exact opposite.
Oh,
And
yeah.
but she's fine with it.
That's good.
We're good. We're
Yeah.
good. She's got her corner. She's got her room. We shut that door. But I'm that guy. I like to get the house sorted,
Yeah.
the candles on,
That's
and I
right.
start cooking. Usually, I've been doing a lot of pastas lately,
Yep.
like really thick sauced pastas, and
Nice.
that's it for me. Like when we get back off a few shows, and I got nothing on that night, I'm making a really thick sauced pasta.
That's awesome, bro.
That's what I'm doing.
I didn't know you cooked like that.
I never used to be. I used to suck at cooking. When
Yeah.
we all used to live together, like when all the boys used to live together, we all used to take turns of cooking.
Yeah.
And everyone used to hate my diet because I was shit.
Wow.
But I've gotten into it. Actually, Instagram has been a huge influence in me learning how to cook. You follow
Yeah,
all
you're
of the
watching
chefs.
people, yeah, you see what they do.
And I'm sure musos are doing that. I'm sure there are kids doing like following musos online and like
Absolutely.
learning
Trying
licks
to-
and things
yeah,
like that.
trying to figure out how to play stuff.
Seriously, most kids nowadays, they learn not from like going to school or doing anything. They learn from YouTubing.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So this is where we're going, right?
This is where we're going.
So-
We can pull in the next.
We'll just pull in the
pull in
next
the
one
next
right
street.
here.
I think you can. There's usually a spot.
Oof. It's gonna be.
Instead of, you can do it. You can
Yeah.
do a little sneaky.
You can do a little sickening one right here. I'm just gonna put it on the hazard.
Yeah, that's it. It's the Italian way.
It's a Italian way, right? Alright, let's do this.
Don't tow our car.
Alright, good news. We're still rolling.
Yes. It's the real chocolate.
The road chocolate. Alright, the Salt Cafe. Alright, we gotta give him a shout out as well.
Absolutely.
Alright,
Thank you.
maybe next time I get a free coffee.
Mm.
Yep. Drink it, right? Where's your favorite place to go in Brisbane? Like, if you just want to go somewhere and chill.
Oh man, Kangaroo Point.
Yeah.
You know the cliffs.
Yeah, that's a good
Sunday afternoon walk. You do the loop.
That's definitely a good
That's
spot.
actually another. That's
Yeah.
more of like a pre-tour thing, though. If I'm like going away the next day,
Yeah.
or I'm not too busy. That's sort of something that I like to do.
That's awesome. One question I want to ask you is who gave you your first opportunity, like your first shot?
Oh, with music?
Yeah, with music.
Oh, it's got to be my boy Conrad Sewell.
Mm.
That's a funny story.
So you go way back.
We do. I mean,
Yeah.
him and my brother are best friends.
Mm.
And I mean, we all went to St. Lawrence's together. And so I was always the younger brother, sort of growing up
Right.
with those two.
Yeah.
Always trying to keep up with those two, and like they were always doing crazy parties and things, and I was always like looking up, being like, that looks like so much fun. I had my 18th birthday with them in Germany, and I was literally just like the younger brother wanted to keep up with them, and I woke up on a train to Frankfurt, had no idea where we were and things.
That's
They were
wild.
always just like playing tricks on me and stuff. But Conrad gave me the first opportunity. I was working in a clothing store, and we were at a wedding, and he came back from LA, and the wedding went on. Everyone kicked on afterwards. He and I were sharing a hotel room, and it was a bottle of whiskey and 4 a.m., 5 a.m. sort of conversations, and it was the first time that we had to really like catch up and chat.
Yeah.
And that morning, or the next morning, he got a phone call from his agent in Australia, being like, it was the year that Katy Perry pulled out of the Melbourne Cup.
Right.
And they were like, hey, you're in Australia, like, can you do this gig? It's in 2 days' time. And he was like, yeah, of course. And then immediately went into panic mode of like, I've got no band here, like, I've got nothing to like, where flights, I'm going to get fucking accommodation and all this sort of shit. And he was freaking out.
Yeah.
I was either still drunk or just filled with confidence of some sort and said, man, I got you. We just like,
we can do this.
We went to the pool with the laptop, we booked all the accommodation, we sorted everything out.
Wow.
And he goes into his duffel bag, and for some reason he had a bunch of cash, and he pulls out 10 grand in cash, puts it on my lap, and he goes, call in sick, I need you to work for me.
That's the best thing ever. Like, I was like, that's how I want to start.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No, I obviously didn't accept that.
Yeah.
I said, no, we'll sort you out. But he took me to dinner the next week, and he goes, look, in all seriousness, I wasn't going to give you 10 grand, but look, in all seriousness, I need someone that can handle that kind of pressure and wants to be able to work with me and be able to like make decisions like that and go under the pressure. And so he and I I just started going to gigs with him every now and then and started helping him with the operational sort of running of the shows and things. And that took about 6 months, and then it turned into a real opportunity, and I quit my clothing store and I went full time with him, and we went on tour for the next year, and we had an amazing run of shows and corporates and different great events and things. And then March 2020 hit, and went into
you know what's up,
it all went to shit.
Yep.
Somebody had a bat.
Somebody had it bad, exactly. And the rest was history.
Yeah, exactly.
The rest was history.
But no, I mean, really, it was Conrad that really gave me, and I mean, he still is. The kind of shows that we do together.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do with anybody else. So it's wonderful having that sort of.
That's amazing,
sort of
though.
client,
That's
sort
really
of contact.
amazing. What was one opportunity you think musicians overlook? Something that's always around it, but people tend to generally overlook.
You know what I think? There was a drummer friend of mine. He really wanted to make it in LA, and everyone wants to make it in LA. Everyone wants to go and make it overseas and stuff. And he committed himself only had 3 months to really do something, and everyone was laughing, be like, "You're not going to be able to do anything in 3 months." But he committed himself every single night, and at that time in LA, there were always live music and always live jams happening. He said he wanted to go out every single night, go to the live jams, go and meet the musicians, go and see the local talent and things, and get in front of them playing the drums. And that's ultimately how he got his opportunities. And he ended up recording on incredible records and touring the world with different bands and things like that. And because he went and committed himself and went and got in front of people and things like that. And that's something, in Brisbane, we're really lucky. We've got a lot of live music here.
We do.
And there's the live jams happening all the time.
Absolutely.
It's a great way to go and meet musicians. Like, you and I always meet young musos and young artists. I always say, go to the jams.
Go to jams. Yeah.
Go to the jam nights. Go and meet musos. Jump up and sing a song. Like,
I remember when I first came to Brisbane, I met Manicus.
Yeah.
I met Manicus at the jam.
Brooklyn Jam.
At the jam. There used to be a jam there.
And he's been running that jam for some like 15 years or something. Like, he's been running that for a long time.
Yeah, I met so many people just one night. I just went there one night and I played one night, and it was like, it was so cool.
We met like that, didn't we? Where did we meet? No, we met at a...
Did we meet through Lily?
Was it through Lily or through...
I don't remember.
Your friend, you played piano. She was doing an at Stedford or something at Griffiths, at the con. Danny and I were performing with her for one song.
Helen Ray.
Helen.
Yeah, Helen Ray.
That's where we met.
That's how we met, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's crazy. That's crazy. I remember that. That was a recital, like, we played for, and she did this Alicia Keys song. Yes. Yeah, this is true.
And that was the first time that I had ever set foot inside the Conservatorium of Music.
Yeah.
I thought that I told my parents that I'd made it as a musician because I was going to the con.
Yeah, I studied there in 20...
Did you really?
Yeah, I went to the con in 2014, 15.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah. So what's, in your opinion, what's the greatest Australian song ever?
Oh. That's a hard one. I mean, immediately I go to "You're the Voice."
You're the
There was
voice,
a good
yeah.
there was a good lobby for that to be
Like an anthem.
an
or something?
anthem for
Yeah,
Australia.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just such an anthem.
Yeah.
You can play that even if you don't know who the artist
Who the
is
artist
or
is,
who
yeah.
the song is. You can play that in America, and I guarantee you people would be like, "Yeah, the boys trying to understand."
Yeah.
You know, that would be up there.
That'll
as
be
one
right
of
up there.
But it's a hard one. There's a lot of great Australian songs.
Yeah. I'm not really into one guy that I've listened to, John Farnham. Yeah, he's got one of those songs that's like really popular. I can't remember the title of the song now.
You're the Voice.
Something to do with heart.
Oh my god.
Two something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
Two Stronger Hearts.
Two Stronger Hearts. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. I think it's a cool song.
That's an amazing song. He's
I played it one time, and I mean the progression is weird.
Is it?
It's just they're like really fast changes, but like they're like it's a weird progression. It's like going 4 5 6 1 4 6 5 4.
Right.
It's just so weird.
It's a weird one.
And I'm like,
Who do you think's an underrated Australian artist or band?
You know, I've always rooted for. I wouldn't even say underrated, but I feel like it's just up there. Like Guy Sebastian is my all-time favorite.
Really?
Yeah, I love
Guy's
Guy.
amazing.
Guy's amazing vocally, musically, and even like when he plays piano and
Yeah.
everything. Because the time when I came to Australia, that was when he really became big, and he did this song "Taller, Stronger, Better."
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a couple of international hits that
Yeah.
really helped him out. Like that, he's a good songwriter, man.
Yeah, it's definitely right up there. I love his music. I don't
You know
really
one that
have
I
anyone
reckon
else. Yeah.
is underrated, I guess, but no one knows that they're Australian. They're from Byron Bay. Parcels.
Never heard of.
Oh man,
Is this a band?
can I show you? Can we play music on this thing?
You got your
Can we-
phone?
Yeah, can
pull
we
it
do-
out. You
can we
play,
do this?
Play on your phone. Yeah.
Parcels are the neo soul. If you've been to a cafe, you've heard Parcels. They're always
really?
that. They've just got a really cool groove, and for the first 3, 4, 5 months of listening to them,
Yeah.
I thought for sure that they were this like underground LA band,
Right.
or
I saw,
maybe some
I
like
saw,
UK
I saw a
influence.
video. I saw a video on Instagram. Could have been them. Like they were playing outside of a house and like set up
Probably.
with, it's really like funky neo soul.
They've just got such
Style of
good
music, yeah.
pocket style music.
Yeah.
Love Parcels. Listen to them a lot. You've heard this, I'm sure. Their whole songs just groove.
Yeah. I feel like there's something underrated about that.
Yeah.
Just being like pocket.
Pocket
the
pocket grooving, just really really cool.
Wow, that's awesome. Never heard of that before. Wow. So would you rather play in a band or play like solo or play like a duo? What's your favorite
Band.
configuration? Band,
Band,
of course.
for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Do you prefer live performance or working in the studio?
Man, live performance all the way.
All the way. I like that.
That's
good.
I'm sure he's gonna watch this and be laughing on the
Yeah.
other side. I recorded with Rene Lefeur, one of my artists.
Oh yeah.
And we got into some Barney fights when we were recording.
Right.
We have so much fun when we play live because we're both idiots and we just have a great fun time on the stage live together.
Yeah.
But when we go into the recording booth together and I'm trying to play organ or welly or something like that with him, we've gotten into this, I wanted to punch the kid in the head. I swear to God.
He's gonna have something to say about that for sure.
I'm sure he will. He'll be biting his lip on the other side.
If you could choose to either perform live with a favorite artist or go into studio with them and do a project, what would you do?
Sam Fender.
Yeah.
He's just my favorite
Would
artist.
you rather
at the
do a
moment.
live show with him or
100%.
Yeah.
My favorite artist at the moment is Dermot Kennedy, but
Yeah.
his lyrically, he's a genius, I think.
Yep.
Musically, it's very simple, straightforward, and it's more about the melody and the lyrics and stuff like that for him. So,
Right.
whenever I try playing along with his songs, I don't have the best time. But Sam Fender, his songs are so much fun. He has a massive band on stage. Have you ever seen him, like, any of his videos? He's got
Yeah.
like a 9-piece band on stage. They're all, assumingly, they all look like they're all good friends. And so it just looks like such a fun time.
Right.
So, and his songs are so much fun that that would be the greatest thing in the world to be able to play.
This is such a such a timely red light because I'm right in front of CUPRA.
Oh, well, CUPRA right here, right?
Yeah,
Because they make really good cars.
Yeah, they make really good
They
cars.
do make really
like
good
this
cars.
one we're in.
This
right
is
now.
comfortable.
This is so cool.
And I reckon it's got some gas as well. You ever...
Oh yeah, I'll show you something.
Do you want to... Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go.
I got quad exhaust in the back.
I heard that.
I got quad exhaust in the back and it goes crazy. You know,
Man.
when I go full sport mode.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah. What's your favorite aspect of gigging? You know, setup or pack down? If you were to choose,
Am I choosing my favorite between setup and pack down?
Between setup and pack down, yeah. If I said like you get to do one, only, right? Which one would you choose, setup or pack down?
Probably pack down.
Pack down? Why's that?
Because the gig's over.
Actually, that's a good point. That's a fair point.
Mate, every time...
And the pressure's off. They're like,
yeah, it's over.
It's over.
Actually, every time Danny and I pack down from a wedding...
Yeah.
For the viewers who don't know, Danny Zullo, the drummer for the Amici band, which is our
Shout
band.
out to Danny.
He's the most energetic. He's the most energetic person in the world. Whenever
Energy
we pack
producer.
down a gig, we always put "Smoking Out the Window" on,
Right.
and we do a dance as we're like rolling cables and we're like dancing and stuff like that, and that's always a fun time.
That's cool.
But the pack down, yeah, it's so much more relaxing.
I totally agree. This is one of my favorite places to drive around, James Street. Just love the vibe.
Right.
Here. What's something that you think live music audiences should stop doing at a show?
Talking.
That was quick.
Oh no! What did I have last night? We played at Lefty's last night. What did I have? You know, the audience, they sit round the back.
Yeah.
And people yell requests out. We play the requests. We got that. Like this guy yelled out 3 or 4 requests, and they were all a little bit rogue, but we managed to put them in. We were playing with Heidi, and she's a whiz, man. Whatever we're playing, she can find a way to put the request into whatever we're playing.
That's right.
So it's awesome playing with her. But this guy was just like mid-song when she was trying to like figure out the melody and the chorus to work the song in the request into the song that we were playing.
Yeah.
And this guy was leaning over to like, play Wonderwall! Play Wonderwall! Just screaming at us.
That's crazy.
And so, okay, all right, we got that, man. We got the request. We're going to play it. Don't worry.
Stop talking.
Stop talking.
All right, then the inverse of that. What's something they should do more though?
I mean, what can you ask from an audience other than to get involved into the show, you know? Like invest into the show.
I think one of the biggest challenges is like performing and, you know, feeling like people are not paying attention to the music. It's just background.
I mean, you want people, as a muser, you want people to sit there and you do this amazing cool lick on the piano, or you do this amazing fill, and you want people to be like, oh my god, that drummer is so cool, or that piano player did this amazing cool thing. You want that. You know that's not happening, and really what you want is and what you should do as a player as well, like, because you think, oh, if I play this really well, like it'll look really cool and things like that.
Yeah.
I learned pretty quickly that doesn't add to the show. Like the big showing off bits adds nothing to the show. No one notices it. The biggest thing that adds to the show is when the band all look really, really cool together, and you get a chance to, like, our guitarist Jeremy Stafford, who's an unbelievable musician, and I would have no hope trying to out riff the guy.
Yeah.
Me on keys and him on guitar, or even him. He picked up the saxophone the other day and he started playing on sax. I've got no chance of out riffing him. So when he's doing his thing, the best thing to add to the show and to everything about the song is to give him the support that he needs when he's doing his solo and things.
That's right.
What a good rhythm section really needs to do. But So you do that, and it really adds to the whole experience of it all. And so you want people to be like, "Oh wow, that lick was so cool," but they're not going to do that. What they're going to see is the energy that's on stage,
energy that's on stage, yeah.
and the support of each other, which I think is really cool. Again, why I like Sam Fender's band.
So you're saying, I guess, in playing less is more.
100%, but just like, and also just having like a vibe on stage.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So if you had the music industry in Australia, if you had it for one day and you could do whatever you want to do, you could make whatever decisions you want to make, what's one thing you would change?
Oh,
like,
God.
absolutely change.
Just remove so many people on email threads and so many people on the chain of what goes into making a show happen.
Yeah. Because I don't think a lot of people know or understand what goes into making a show happen.
So many cuts, and like they're all important jobs, sure, but there's 10 promoters and 10 agents, and everyone takes their little slice and things.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the venue and the artists, they're earning $4 here and $3 there and all this sort of shit off a ticket.
Yeah.
And it's too much. It doesn't need a lot. Venue, ticket, band. Boom. You know, there's all these extra people and emails and out of offices, and I hate the out of office emails. You get it. I'm out of office. I got an out of office email from a lunch. I'm out of office, currently on lunch. It's like, I don't care. Email me back when you get back.
Just for like a couple of hours.
Yeah.
I'm like,
a couple of hours, half an hour, like it's a lunch break.
That's insane. Never got that one before.
Oh man, it was crazy.
Wow. What's one thing you think the general public should know about musicians? Something that's less known but it's important in order to appreciate what they do.
I mean, when you hire a musician, this is the thing I always get when they're like, "Oh, what's the price difference in 2.5 hours to 3 hours?" And you're like, "It's not. It's this is what the fee is." And sort of people expect that when you're hiring a muso for the 3 hours, that's what you're paying for. What you're paying for is the 10 years, 20 years of
100%.
learning and things that person's done to make that 3 hours go like that and go smooth and go amazingly well.
Yeah.
I think that's one thing that people don't really fully comprehend. And I mean, that's not just music as well, that's everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the year it's taken to actually be that proficient
100%.
and that quick, you know. Yeah, that's so important. I don't think people see that.
Yeah, I mean, photographers go through this a lot because they or videographers, they take 10 hours to edit something, and if they can do 10 hours of editing in 4 hours, well, are you paying them for 4 hours or 10 hours? Like, they've gotten good over the last 20 years of their career to be able to get a 10-hour edit down to 4 hours.
Yeah.
That's what you're paying for. You're paying for that sort of expertise.
That's so true. That's so true. Absolutely. So if you could drive to a gig in Australia, if you could drive anywhere, where would you go?
Do I have to drive there?
Yeah. This show is about driving.
Okay, got you.
If you could drive in a CUPRA too.
If I got a CUPRA van with everybody in it,
yeah.
And where would we want to do a really cool gig? Like, I mean, I've always enjoyed doing gigs in Airlie Beach.
Right.
Have you ever come up there?
Never been.
Oh, man.
Never been up there.
We went.
Yeah.
That's where Lily and I really became close friends.
Oh, really?
We did the Airlie Beach Music Festival up there, and it was the week that all these Brisbane musos were in Airlie, and we had booked. They had booked us an Airbnb, and this was when Madison's son, her son was 6 months old, and he had to come up with us, and I can't wait for Hudson to be old enough that I can tell him, thank him for this story, because I used that kid and said to the guy that booked us our Airbnb, I'm like, man, we got this kid coming with us, like he's 6 months old. We need, the Airbnb needs to have like an area for, you know, his mom, like Madison, to like be separated from us guys.
Yeah.
And they were really, really good. The Airlie Beach Hotel, they put us in this like 8-bedroom mansion in
Wow.
Airlie Beach that had an apartment at the back of it.
Yeah.
So she was in the apartment, and then the rest of us were in this massive party house.
That's crazy.
And it had this big pool. We showed up to the house. We hadn't even checked in. We showed up. Lily was in the pool with like 3 of her friends. And that's where we really became close friends.
Wow.
It was just the biggest, like, so doing gigs up there it's so much fun, man.
That's a cool story, actually. That story got so many parts into it. I'm not sure if I want to go deeper. It's like,
Oh man, we just had a ball.
oh, that's crazy. That's so good. That's so good. What's on repeat right now? Something that you're listening to just over and over and over again.
Amble, the band Amble. They're an Irish sort
Irish
of like
band.
Irish folk band.
Yeah.
I don't know why. We just did a run of shows in Tasmania.
Right.
We drove from Hobart, Tassie, back to Hobart. And that landscape, there was at one point we were like driving through a mountain bit, and it was just complete thick fog.
Yeah.
And it was just, there was sheep everywhere, and I was just wanting to listen to all that. So I was just putting that on repeat. It was very relaxing. Yeah.
That's cool.
Never Sam fan, though.
Never heard of them.
Really? Yeah.
Never heard of them. I have a very, very narrow
Who are you listening to?
list of people that I listen to. They're not that, popular or anything like that. You know Corey Henry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to him a lot.
Okay.
Because of his,
Yeah.
He's a genius on piano,
Yep.
on organ or whatever. But I also listen to Jacob Collier a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, because he annoys me.
Well, the quiet annoys you.
Yeah, in a good way. I'm just like, how can one man be so talented, like so good? The way he does everything. You listening to his song, it's almost like you're going through like a journey with him on how he thinks and how he arranges vocals and things like that.
Do you ever try any of his things with the choir?
With my choir, I don't know, maybe once, like I've tried to, like, stuff that he does. It would do with like altered chords and dominant chords with a choir and have
Right.
like 4 or 5 notes
Oh my
stacked.
God.
And those things are just crazy.
Yeah.
It looks easy when he does it, right? But I'm like, this is not easy, because you have to actually have. It's almost like you definitely got to have perfect pitch, right? To be able to do that kind
But
of
do you
stuff.
think that, like, he's got incredible knowledge of musical, like, knowledge?
Yeah.
But do you think that's really necessary? Like, we always have this conversation.
Like,
of
do we need that?
the music training
Yeah.
as well as the ear, like the understanding of everything as well as the ear? Or if you've just got a really good ear and you know what sounds good, is that enough to be able to get through and or do you really need the musical knowledge, the training and
Yeah, I think
to make it all work?
the training is necessary for if you're a working musician and you want to work with.
See, I've always felt embarrassed by that because I never had any training.
Yeah, like you want to work with, like I've had training, but I prefer to still listen, listen, because we did a gig with Josh Groban, right?
You did? Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was awesome.
And the style of music is classical. It's all music, but I still use my approach of listening to the song, because it's more like you got a choir singing, so you have to have the energy and the feel. It's not just the musical notes. It's how you deliver it. It's all the different dynamics within the song, right? So I feel like you can definitely get by. You don't need like a formal training, especially if you want to do your own thing, write your own music. It's just like, how good are you? That's the question. It's always going to come back to that. No one cares whether you've been to Berkeley or if you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
And people are just going to listen to it. People are going to rock with you for that reason. So I don't think it's not a deal breaker as such, really.
Yeah,
I didn't even know you didn't have training.
I've never had any training.
Yeah.
Any formal training.
Bro, but the way you play and everything you do is like, yeah, that's...
I mean, it just came from playing with other musos.
Yeah, playing with other music.
And I'm in this point now musically where I do really want to find another challenge musically and work. I want to try to work with some other style of musicians and different sort of genre of music that I haven't played before, to expand my vocabulary on the piano.
Yeah.
Like,
That's always
whenever you
challenging.
like the national numbering system, when you guys
Yeah.
always the 1, 5, and the 6. I know what it means,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it how it
Oh yeah, like
translates.
you translate that into
I know what
yeah,
you're referring, but it's always
yeah,
I was like the 5
yeah.
chord. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is the 5 chord?
That's everything though. I feel like
I always feel really embarrassed about that.
that's heavily rooted in jazz, and
Of course,
if
and
you
that's why
play,
I never learned
if
that.
people who play gospel music and jazz, and it's just like numbers, like
Yeah.
so you can rock up to anywhere and just call numbers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like what are we doing? 7-7-3, or like 7-3-6-2-5-1.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
great.
Yeah, and you just put your flair on that.
Do you have
Yeah.
to then you gotta? It's like a code. You gotta remember like the
Honestly,
pin code.
you really don't have to remember because
No.
it's almost like you know what comes next.
Yeah.
If you go to the 7, you know what comes next.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
going to the 3. If you go to the 3, it's
And
a
like,
turnaround.
when-
you go to the 6.
When I'm playing
Yeah.
those chords, I know what needs to come. I just don't know what the number is. That's the thing.
Exactly. I think the number really just helps with taking it to different keys. So
Yeah.
that way there's a common denominator, which is the number. You don't have to know
100%.
exactly what the chord is. It could be a B flat major 9 in one key and be, an E flat major 9 in another.
Yeah.
But it's both
It's always the
1 or 2
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever the case is. So it just simplifies everything to the point where you can quickly execute and without having to think too much about what chords am I playing, what notes do I need to know.
and it's the
Yeah.
the 4 chords always.
1-4-5 major.
Yep.
2-3-6 minor,
Yeah,
and the
that's
7 is diminished.
So what I meant
Yeah.
is the 2 and the 3 is always minor,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that's and the 7's always a diminished chord.
Yeah, 7's always
so
diminished
that,
chord, yeah.
because I know that.
But then you can expand on that. You have diminished 7s. You have minor 9th. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
altered dominant. Got all this crazy stuff, right? Would you rather write a song or perform it?
Perform it.
Perform it, of course. Everything's leaning towards performance.
Yeah.
That's cool. What's one thing when it comes to performing that you feel like people don't pay enough attention to? Like if you're on stage, what's one thing that or when you're watching other bands perform, what's one thing you think, I wish they'd do that differently?
The energy
Yeah.
of the performer outweighs the technical performance of the technical skill of their performance.
Skills. Why is that?
My brother used to say, you can fart in a microphone. If you can make that entertaining, you're doing your job as an entertainer.
It's going to be some of the hot takes again. You can find in the microphone.
But your job as a musician is
Yeah.
to entertain. And I mean, unless you're
True,
playing
true. First and foremost, yeah.
the Montreal Jazz Festival, where
Yeah.
your job is to be completely
To
perfect.
be
with
Robert
it.
Glasper.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Or Jacob Collier,
Yeah.
But if you're playing Lefties musical after the Broncos game,
Yeah,
your
that's
job
right.
is to entertain that crowd.
Entertain and keep it simple.
And
Stupid.
so, yeah, I wish there was more actual showmanship and entertainment value
Yeah.
from people rather than just perfect playing on the notes and things like
I
that.
get also partly because the most people watching you or listening to you, they don't really care about the technicality
care.
of the music.
No
They just want
way.
they care more about how it feels.
100%.
So, see, that's the thing. But as musicians, you always want to be like, that lick or that fancy chord that you want to do. I remember when I did a song with Lily, like I was so caught up in all the different changes and all the chords and everything. But she just wanted to get the melody right. Like,
Well, yeah, that's.
it's-
Do you ever get when you gig with Lily? Does she ever just throw out random songs that you've never heard before in your life, and then she's like, "Let's sing this song now," and you've just got to start playing the song you've never heard of?
we don't gig, but she's performed with
the
my
choir,
choir a few times. But I know what you mean because I've been to Lily's gig, and
I mean, it's fun.
She's spontaneous like that. Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, play this song," and you're
Yeah.
like, and they're valid. Like one's Paramore. I've never
Yeah.
listened to Paramore in my life, and she's like, "I love this Paramore song. Let's play it." And I'm like, "Okay."
What are you talking about? okay, let's do
Gotta
it.
try to figure it out.
All right. I'm gonna ask you for a recommendation. Who should be in this CUPRA next?
Ooh. I really like the conversation that I have with Dan Molsner. Like we've spent a lot of time on the road talking, and he goes into some tangents.
Right.
But they're interesting tangents.
Yeah.
And as a musician, like musicians talk.
Yeah.
I think Dan Walsner is a very interesting musician to talk to.
All right, Dan. You heard that?
There you
They're
go.
coming for you.
Coming for you, Dan.
What's one thing that music has taught you about life? Something that you take from music and apply to your life?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think not to be afraid of somebody's status and to let your own abilities speak for itself.
Right. Is that like in a performance space or just business in
Anything.
general?
I think if you work with some big names, at the end of the day, you guys are just both people playing an instrument. And when you guys are on stage together, you're both on stage together playing music. You guys are collaborating together as musicians.
That's right.
And sure, they're the star and they're doing the whole thing, but at the end of the day, you're just musicians playing, and you're equal in that sense.
That's true.
And that's oddly the same no matter where you go in the world.
Yeah.
If you're a businessman or whatever, and you know, at the end of the day, you're just doing your job, they're doing their job, and you're just two people doing a job.
I like that take. Yeah. It reminds me of something that Barack Obama said. He said, don't be afraid of people, or don't put people on a pedestal. Like when you get in the same room with these people, just realize they're just people like you.
100%.
And a lot of them, most of them don't know any better.
Yeah.
You know,
That's most of the time.
it's just the title or the office or the position.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean anything.
Everyone's just making it up. Everyone's just trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
And that's very apparent in music industry. It's very apparent on a stage.
Absolutely.
Everyone's just trying to figure things out.
Now we might have some upcoming or kids watching this and trying to figure out music for themselves, or performance, or want to become a professional musician. What's one advice you would give to your younger self about music in general, performing, and just being a professional?
Same thing. Yeah. Don't be afraid of getting out in front of people, and don't be afraid to get up and jam. And I think the very first jam I ever went to, someone's like, "Oh, do you want to get up and play Dreams by Fleetwood Mac with me?" And I was like, "Ooh, no, it's 2 chords." But I was like, "Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I might get the chord wrong or something like that." And I was freaking out. That's been in my head more than when I got up at Doobop one year and was completely obliterated. When I first met Josh Kamius, the bass player, who plays bass in the Amici band, the first time we ever actually met, I don't remember because I was so drunk. I couldn't see 3 feet in front of my face. Yeah. And yet I still managed to get onto a piano and try to figure out what was going on. And that, I made a complete ass of myself playing something, saying what I was going to play and then playing something completely different. But the fact that I got that, I'm less embarrassed about than not getting up to play Dreams by Fleetwood Mac because I was embarrassed about, what if I played the wrong thing?
That's right.
So, yeah, not being afraid of going and actually just playing and meeting people and playing around. I mean, it's playing. When you talk about playing music, it's playing. It's supposed to be fun. Yeah. It's supposed to be explorative. It's supposed to be collaborative.
Self-expression, yeah.
It's expression. It's not supposed to be regimented, perfect. Yeah. When you say to play the piano.
I like that. I like that. If music didn't exist, what would you do?
It'd be in clothing. Making clothing.
Could have answered that.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
I still
need to get my suit.
You still need to come and get a suit.
I still need to come and get my suit. Like, we got to do this.
So,
all right.
You can pull into there if you like.
Well, that's great.
Actually,
there's someone in there right now.
That's all right.
Well, listen, coffee's done.
Coffee's done. Okay.
And that's all right.
I better get back into work.
That's all right. Thanks for coming along. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.